What up, you guys? Slim here at Team Purple Panda, here to do a very important card discussion. I knew this one was coming, and I planned for it, and I was waiting for it, and I got enough requests from people. I actually just got the request again in my inbox from WDP504Js. I got it from a lot of other people. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to the channel I just mentioned. Shout out to everyone that requested this one. I've been meaning to do this one for a while, and I was just waiting for it to to pop up. And of course, it pops up like 30 times in one day. So I mean, it's time to finally talk about. You guys. We're going to talk about Librarian today. Um, if people remember, the only stuff I've ever mentioned about Hyper Librarian was its use in the Fish OTK deck and how, it's a broken card, how the list needs to either put it to one or, do something about it. But I want to, shed some light on, why this card is so amazing. So for people who don't know, you can only get Tech Genesis Hyper Librarian by, subscribing to the Shonen Jump, getting the card from someone. You're going to pay a lot. Librarian's valuing right now at about $70. I could be wrong, but I heard it's 50 to 70 in that range. For people who don't know what it is, it reads, you need one tuner, one or more non-tuners. It's, a level 5, 2400 attack, 1800 defense to spellcaster. When this card is face up on the field, each time a synchro monster is synchro stun, then draw one card for each. So this card is broken because every time a synchro comes out, you draw a card. Not only yours, but your opponent's as well. That's why this card is so broken, and that's why the card needs to go to 1 in September, and it probably will. Konami will actually do something right and put it to 1. Some people are saying it should get banned. I've heard a lot of people's discussions on ban lists. Especially, I want people to check out Death Aspect blog. Check out the last ban list that was done because I think it was really done. It was their thoughts on what the ban list should be and why, and I really liked it. They're putting Librarian, they're banning Librarian, banning Giant Trunade, banning a lot of cards that they say are broken. I don't know. I think Librarian can survive at 1. The only thing is that it makes plants ridiculously broken because of how easily you can make a level 5 and just plus off of all the drawing. If people don't know, Librarian plus formula equals draw 2. It's crazy. A lot of combos come from that. If people have watched my fish deck, how to OTK, I show you guys exactly what Hyper Librarian does that makes the deck amazing. It stays on the field for so many moves, and you just draw like basically your whole deck before you Trishula loop your opponent. What's amazing about this card is that you can put it in almost any deck because there's no specific requirement. I think if Librarian had a specific requirement, it wouldn't be as valued as high and it wouldn't be seen as much. But the fact that it can just be any tuner and non-tuner makes it really good. No one uses Magical Android anymore after seeing Librarian come out, and like I said, with it, the combos that it can make are ridiculous. Any deck can make it. I don't think Gravekeepers can though. I haven't seen anyone in Gravekeeper do it. Like unless they main a Veiler and like drop Veiler with like a spy or something. I mean, it's rare that you see it, but it's in there anyway. Really good in plants. It does work. Like literally, you just draw through what you need till you find it out. Librarian is broken because so many decks can plus off it, and you see it's this plussing that you do in order to draw through your deck, draw what you need, and anything dead you can get rid of or use as protection. What I think is amazing about this card is that they made it so that you would have to subscribe to the Shonen Jump, so that Konami and Shonen Jump would work together, so that they could release a really amazing card. The thing is though, is that for the people who mass ordered this card, they were just selling them off like hotcakes, like $60-70 immediately, because the ordering price, for the Jump is only like 30 or something like that. But I don't think you can even get Librarian anymore. I believe one of my friends tried to subscribe, and they said, "We're sorry, we're out of Librarian." So they'll send you something else, and I mean that just sucks. Like there's no card better than Hyper Librarian for like a free card for subscribing. Literally, like you would pay double just for the card itself, and you're not getting the issues and whatever other free cards come in the magazine. And you know, at the end of the day, I love the card. I'm not gonna lie. I think Texas Hyper Librarian is amazing. Do I think it should go to 1? Absolutely. Do I think it should get banned? Only if more decks. We'll see what happens if it goes to 1. If it still seems to be too broken at 1, then maybe Konami will have to ban it eventually. I mean, they did ban Goyo, you guys, and I think that's just so ridiculous. Goyo was amazing, but the problem was, it was a level 6, and yeah, you could steal one of your opponent's monsters, whatever. It could get over Sheen, wreck Sheen's life. That's cool. But Goyo, I think, deserves to come back for multiple reasons. I'm going to be doing a video on Goyo coming up pretty soon, so I want people to check that out. I know Goyo's on the list, but I feel that we should talk about it because it is an amazing card, one of my personal favorite cards. And yeah. But Tech Gen's Hyper Librarian is amazing. I think every deck should be running it, especially if you can make level 5s. It's like the best level 5 out right now. That's all I gotta say, you guys. Tech Gen's Hyper Librarian is amazing. I mean, there's not a lot to say about it. You know, every time you synchro, your opponent synchros, you draw a card. People are wondering if they should have rod the tech so that it's only when you synchro, and I agree. I think that's fair. Because, you know, plussing off your opponent, I mean, is awesome, but I mean, you can do it way too much. So, yeah, you guys, Hyper Librarian is an amazing card. I suggest if you don't have it, you know, try to get one. Invest in at least one, because I'm positive it'll go to 1. I'd be very surprised if Konami leaves it at 3 or 2, but going to 1 would be good. If it gets banned, it gets banned. I don't see that happening, though. I think they want to give the card a chance and give a lot of decks a chance to abuse it. So, yeah, we'll see what happens in September, but that's all I got to say, you guys. Please continue to rate, comment, subscribe. Hyper Librarian is amazing. Do try to invest in one and pick up a copy for your deck, and thank you for watching.